Hello and good evening. I'm Amanda Alfonso. You're watching Goa 365. Our headlines at the hour. Increase in export duty will slow down Goa's economy, says Goa Mineral Oil Exporters Association President. Kolva Civic and Consumer Forum protest against mega projects at Kolva. BJP to convince Muslim community to join party, says Goa in charge of Minority Morcha. And the South Asian Film Festival concludes. Now the news in detail. With the recent increase in the export duty on iron ore to 15%, the Goa Mineral Oil Exporters Association said that this decision of the central government would severely impact the Goan iron ore industry as it exports low-grade iron. The Goa Mineral Oil Exporters Association President Shivanand Salgaonkar informed that export duty on iron ore was so far being levied at specific rates and was recently enhanced to a uniform rate of 15%, which should be withdrawn.
Quite different from the ore in the rest of the country, and the Ministry of Finance had recognized that, and they had kept slabs for the iron ore duty, export duty, which was 50 rupees for ores below 61% Fe. Fines, and for lumps and all other grades above 62 it was at 300. It was maintained at 300 rupees.
He further stated that reasons for the need to withdraw the export duty.
Suddenly, we got this jolt on 13th of June that this export duty has been enhanced to 15% ad valorem.
Firstly being the characteristics of Goan iron ore.
One thing that all of us know is that ores in Goa are low grade, and basically we are able to export them because we process them and we sort of make them marketable. The ores that we are selling from Goa are basically the grades which rest of the country are used as, they just dump as rejects. So Goa, thanks to our own the initiative of the mining companies in beneficiating the ore, as well as the fact that the mines are pretty close to the port and we use barges for navigation, makes it marketable.
Secondly, he said that since the low-grade ore has lower price, it would become difficult to export the same with the export duty.
Now, obviously, nobody is going to, as you would be aware, that low-grade ores obviously have lower prices and high-grade ores have higher prices. The low-grade ore, but the cost of mining and the cost of transportation, etc., doesn't change with the grade. So the low-grade ores, which are giving us, marginal pricing, lower prices, and which we are able to sell, will become unsellable with this export duty at 15%, because the prices, when the prices for this are low. Low-grade ores are obviously priced lower.
He also stated that it would have an effect on the local economy.
In the recent past, there have been, the low-grade ores have increased, exports have increased. So a lot of local entrepreneurs, not directly related to mining companies themselves, but let's say people in the villages, they bought additional trucks. Similarly, people have bought barges, etc., and people have bought excavators or shovels. And all this is going to be rendered idle, and it's going to have a heavy burden on the... Come, Mr. Mukherjee. All this is going to have a heavy burden or impose a very heavy burden on the local economy.
He also said that the centre's initiative at conservation was meaningless, as it is not of a high quality.
Enables the conservation in order to further strengthen the policy regime that enables conservation of good quality ore, and it ensures the availability of domestic industry at reasonable prices. Now, as far as Goa is concerned, this is meaningless, because neither is our ore of a quality which is which is suitable for domestic consumption, nor is it nor is it ever bought by the domestic steel mills.
The Kolva Civic and Consumer Forum protested at the Directorate of Panchayats against the new mega projects at Kolva and demanded that no more mega projects should be allowed in the village.
Mega project!
The forum demanded the immediate settlement of Munkars who are involved in the upcoming mega project of Akar construction in Kolva.
Number one, the builder said that he was going to settle the rights of the Munkars who are living in that place. His very construction shows that the complete plan has been done, including the Munkars area, which was not right according to us. Until the Munkar was settled and he had agreed to anything that the builder had said, then the builder had a right to drop his plan and start construction, which he didn't do.
The mega projects of 25,000 square meters in the small villages like Kolva drive up the price of land so that the villagers find it difficult to get land in their own village. And in addition, the demography of the place would change. The forum had come to the Directorate of Panchayats because of a hearing challenging the ex-party stay granted to Akar construction in Goa.
These are not very educated people. They did not know. They were told by people, do not interfere with this builder because he is associated with the MLAs. So naturally these are very poor people who do not know to stand up. When 1 year later this matter was brought to before the Kolva Civic and Consumer Forum, and we decided to take it up. And we found that not only this but many of the builders have violated, and we are going to take up every case. We are not going to be quiet. We believe that our people's civic and consumer rights have to be looked after.
The forum demanded that the basic infrastructure facilities like water, power and sanitation be settled, and then only the projects like the one in question should be allowed.
We don't want any mega projects in our village because first of all it is spoiling our demography. Again, we are deprived of all our necessities. Our water supply is less, our electricity is not proper, there are so much of power cuts, there's no garbage solution. The panchayat is asking the Gram Sabha members what to do with the garbage. So with this type of infrastructure which is not even there in our village, how do the builders or the panchayat or the government authorities want to cater to these huge buildings which are coming?
We'll spill into a short break. Stay with us.